I remember when my book for teens was finished, and I was able to create a foundation and distribute my book for free and give lectures all over the world to teens, and regarding self-development and love and healing and letting go and reaching your dreams.
Yay. I remember when I first went on Oprah, and I was able to sell 1 million copies of my book and reach millions of women every Monday morning with my videos.
I remember when I opened up the door of my new home on the land that I had purchased, and just felt so grateful and connected to my home and my family and the earth where I was living.
I remember when I got married and went on a honeymoon to India with the love of my life, and we got to spend about 6 months there, and we traveled all over and just had the most unbelievable and delicious time together.
Yummy. I remember when I was 1,000% fulfilled in what I was doing in the field of leadership development in my work, and also had time to give to volunteering for children and helping them be more creative and develop and just simply have fun and love as a child.
I remember when I was the interior designer to the Stars, and completely busy, and just this fabulous clientele, including George Clooney, who hired me to redecorate his Lake Como home.
I remember when I was with Julie in Lake Como with George Clooney.
Well, the whole Ocean's 11 cast was there.
Exactly. Mine's Bertie Mac, God bless him.
I remember when I could go anywhere I wanted at any time without a care in the world, and I felt so much joy and love in my heart, and everyone whose path I crossed felt lifted.
I remember when everything worked out perfectly for me and my soulmate, and our lives just intertwined and meshed together, and I got to travel the world still and change lives and create a beautiful family and have a little boy.
I remember when I started my first group for girls, girls who are 11, 12 years old, and how amazing it felt to see their faces connect with each other.
I remember when I was invited by yoga studios nationwide to go and teach my partner yoga Thai massage workshops, as well as my just vinyasa sun celebration workshops, and it was just a pleasure to get to go to all these different cities and just inspire and empower people.
I remember when every day I was living in 100% abundance and no fear.
You've joined my bubble.
I remember when I met my soulmate, and I was so happy that I waited, because he was the perfect one for me.
Here, here.
I remember being in Paris in another one of my homes, in an apartment on the left bank with the parquet floor, with the love of my life, and all my friends for a big dinner party.
I remember getting together with some of the most influential leaders in our country and redeveloping the education system.
Good job. I remember when my life was just full of abundance and I was able to do everything I wanted, travel where I wanted, have an amazing family, incredible health, as much finances as you could ever imagine, and that we were all doing this at 60 years old together.
I remember when I first published my dissertation, turned it into a book, Couples with a Shared Spirituality. And I remember the letters of inspiration that I was getting from same-sex and different sex couples of how empowered they felt from reading the stories in the book.
I remember when I was able to take my parents for their 50th wedding anniversary on a wonderful trip, and to be able to gather all their friends and family together and just celebrate the wonderful and beautiful people they are.
I remember when I finally bought a new, or at least, well, nice used car and fully paid it off and was proud of my car and happy with it.
I remember when I won the USTA Women's 4.5 Tennis Champions for the state of California.
Sweet.
I remember when I had a luxurious dog kennel in the wine country that was so full that people had to actually make reservations 2 years in